Welcome guys to yet another winGr Weekly. My name is winGr once again, and today we'll be covering flashes and retakes. Basically how to use your flashes and basically any grenade in your arsenal efficiently, as well as how to do retakes. I know a lot of you have been having questions about that and how to do so efficiently. Firstly, I'm gonna just play this music in the background. It's Ramses B with Pulsefire Esrol. I know from the streams I've been having over at the Gathering, etc., that a lot of people actually love the music that I've been playing, so I'll be giving you a link in the description below with the playlist that I am using for my streams and videos as well. So, quickly some information. I have been at the Gathering last week, that's why there wasn't any video. I also told you that in my last video, but for those of you who didn't watch that one and for some reason have stumbled onto this one, that's why there wasn't a video last week. Damn it, I can't get all this up, but that's okay. So this will be a giveaway video on the Gathering. We were fortunate enough to run into Ryan, who had from S2 Games, who's a lead content manager. They had a bunch of these codes. These are for silver coins, 500 silver coins that you can use in the web shop of Heroes of New Earth, and it can give you one of the cheapest avatars. But then again, 500 silver coins is, let me think, that's 500 matches in Heroes of New Earth. No, it's 100 matches, so it saves you 100 matches of grinding, which is quite useful. All you gotta do is, actually I'll tell you at the end of the video what you gotta do in order to win these, so that if you make it to the end, you know what to do. Alright, so flashes and counter flashes, retakes, etc. This won't be a super lengthy video like a lot of my other ones. Let me just change the volume down to 0.05 so that I can jerk around without you actually being annoyed by the sound level. So hopefully the volume level of the song is low enough for you to hear it as well. Alright, so starting off, you've been asking about flashes, how do you make them useful, counter flashes, etc. Well, I usually say that the most efficient players out there, aka the pro players, the way you can tell if a player is good or really good is by the use of flashes. Now, a lot of people, they tend off to start the round and waste a flash. So let me actually use the doors on B2 as an example. Now, a lot of people, when they flash over B or whatever, they tend to just toss it over there and hope that it flashes somebody. What you might actually instead do is you wanna throw it from a distance that pops it just as it comes around. What you can also do is, I have not practiced this, so I don't know if it will work, and it did not. But you don't want to give your opponent time to. Actually, let me just turn down the volume just ever so slightly more. There we go. So what you actually want to do is you want to throw the flash so that your opponent barely sees it coming and doesn't have time to turn around. So you want to basically try to find spots where you generally don't give your opponent any time to turn around. Being that from the back of sight, that barely just pops straight there. Another good example is actually from here. You can just throw it as such, and any opponent coming out from dark will not be able to turn them around in time. So that's basically how you want to use your flashes. Now, when it comes to counter flashes, what you want to do is, if you hear somebody at coming up catwalk, and let's say you are using this nice little position over here, what you basically want to do is you want to be in a position where you can, if you see a flash coming up and you know that you will be flashed, you will just counter flash. What you can also do is, if you are flashed, you can just throw a flash in that general area so that you know that you are safe until your flash runs out. Another cute way to counter flash is after plants, you can just do what I like to call streaming flashes, meaning that your team every 5, 6, 7 seconds or so generally just tosses out one flash just in order to keep them flashed for as long a duration as possible. You can't bounce flashes off those anymore. No, you cannot. That's a cool thing to know. So basically that's what you want to do with your flashes and counter flashes. When it comes to your HE grenades, one of the mistakes a lot of people do is they tend to stand really close or stand here and do like that. Generally that will do a lot of damage because somebody peeking here, for instance, will be able to jump back and receive 20 damage, but what you want to do instead is that you want to stand all the way back here and throw the nade, making it explode almost instantly. The best thing, of course, would actually be almost to stand up here and toss the nade, making it explode more or less instantly when it comes through the entrance. That way there is no real way of that for them to dodge the good old grenade, and it will receive full damage. The same thing goes for catwalk. The standard one is pretty good from here as well, so basically try to stand at a distance or throw them at a distance that makes them pop almost instantly. Another good way of making sure you do that they pop at a correct time is by backstepping, simply because the velocity of the nade is much slower when you run backwards and throw it as opposed to forwards, and granting you that the opportunity of throwing a nade or flash when you basically when at a point where you don't have the luxury of being able to stand, for instance, in mid and a flashing catwalk. Generally this flash is really good, and but if you are able to do that one, you're able to do a backstepping one from almost here, giving you that extra little edge in terms of recapturing the sights and whatnot. So retakes, flashes are a vital part of retakes, and the best way for retakes is of course to have it coordinated. Say one flash is there, one flash is there, one flash is there, etc. But you can't really rely on that on any public servers. So what you want to do is you want to have one guy call the shot. Just say flashing. Basically what you want to do is you want to stand ready and you want to say, okay guys, retake when I call the flash, and then you call flashing, and then you basically throw the flash and you run in. Now the first guy through the doors also want to look close left and then watch the entrance there and then run around to take any guy standing at the boxes. Second guy generally, and you should just know your role instantly. Second guy shouldn't even worry about this area because that's not his domain, so to speak. He should generally just try to take anyone at the boxes here or here. So this area is yours. You do not mind or care about this area, simply because you can afford to run like this and then get shot in the side from plateau or any of the boxes. So, and the third guy should always enter through window. Simply, this area is covered when you enter, so you can do a quick peek over here and then move like this. Simply because that gives you total side coverage when you enter. The fourth guy can basically do whatever he wants. What I tend to have him do is basically just work this angle real quick and then help out on site. Normally with the guy on boxes, there will if they have a full team, there will always be a guy on boxes, always be a guy in mid, and then one guy somewhere else as well. There will generally be two locked position is boxes and dark. And the last one should at least try to apply some pressure from dark. We do not expect him to survive, but he will try to keep this guy who's working the opening here occupied for the retake. So the guy in lower should, in theory, just position himself over here, and when the retake comes, he will generally sprint and then just try to pre-fire and draw attention so that this guy is not able to assist the guys on site. So usually there is a lot of team play involved in a retake, and it can be really difficult in a public match, a matchmaking ECA match, to retake a site. But you gotta have one guy just step it up, take control, take leadership, and call out the retake. And a lot of times you will see people fuck up. So as long as you do your part, a lot of it can go smoothly. And even though these are complete strangers, even though you enter through windows, don't look in this area. You can do a quick peek over here, but generally you just want to get down here, and this guy should already be dead. And that's just basically for retakes. Some small information for those of you who are watching. Let's jump into the cam area. There we go. Not a really lengthy video. I've had some insanely lengthy videos, and I want to keep doing that. But flashes and retakes aren't really that insane of a huge topic as some of the previous ones. To be able to win one of these cute little silver coins as well, all you gotta do is you gotta figure out something funny. You should write "hopped it up" in the comments. I have no reason why it's "hopped it up," but write "hopped it up" in the comments. You don't have to like the video. If you do like the video, sure, quick thumbs up, but I'm not going to force you to do that. Just leave a comment with "hopped it up," and you will, if you are one of the lucky ones, you will receive a little phrase in your inbox along with where you go to redeem it. If you do not play Heroes of New Earth, you can give it out to one of your friends, or you can try it out. It's totally free to play anyhow. If you are interested in seeing what I did over at The Gathering, you can check out Twitch TV/LionsEK or YouTube.com/LionsEK. We will be it's sort of unorganized over at Twitch at the moment, simply because we are working on the highlights, etc. So the quickest and easiest way will actually be to subscribe to LionsEK over at YouTube, and we will be releasing videos of the content we provide there. We have over 30 hours of content that we that we did over 3 days, so it was mildly exhausting to say the least. But I'm happy to get back. Oh, one more thing. This Wednesday, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days from now, we will be doing the Norwegian launch event for Shieldmania. So if you're a Norwegian viewer, head over to Twitch TV on from 4 PM to 11 PM Central European time on Wednesday, and get all the action from the Shieldmania launch event. If you are in Oslo, come by Torgata number 8 and join the fun. We will be having giveaways from June to March over there. So that kind of wraps up this small little weekly video, and I'll be back next Friday with another one. Remember, guys, I am recording this live, so if you head over to Twitch TV/winGr every Friday at 7 PM Central European time, you can catch me live and ask me questions as well. So I'll see you guys next week.